Hello students, a very good morning to one and all. Welcome to the next lecture of online theory class series of subject Novel Drug Delivery System. I am Mrs. Aarti Majumdar, Associate Professor from the Department of Pharmaceutics, Smriti College of Pharmaceutical Education, Indore. Dear students, in continuation of our discussion over nanotechnology and targeted drug delivery system, today we are going to discuss one of the colloidal carrier which is used in drug targeting. We will discuss about introduction of liposomes. What are liposomes? What is the composition of liposomes? And we will also study about the concept of phase transition temperature. So students, what are liposomes? These liposomes, they can be defined as concentric bilayers vesicles in which an aqueous environment is totally enclosed by a lipid bilayer membrane. So these liposomes, these are spherical vesicles of size range between 0.5 to 100 micron. Size depends upon the method of preparation of liposomes. These liposomes, they are actually composed of mainly phospholipids and cholesterol. The main components of liposomes are phospholipids or lecithin, which is a mixture of phospholipids, and cholesterol. Sterols, for example, cholesterol. So, because phospholipids, they are the main components of liposomes, these phospholipids, they are amphipathic molecules. They are amphiphilic molecules. They contain one hydrophilic head or polar head and a bilayer hydrophobic tail. So these phospholipids, because of the presence of phospholipids, these liposome is a concentric bilayer vesicle in which phospholipids are arranged in such a way that these polar head, they face towards the aqueous environment, and in between this and in the center also aqueous environment is there. So both hydrophilic drugs and as well as hydrophobic drugs, they can be enclosed, they can be incorporated in liposomes. Liposomes can be used for targeting both hydrophilic drug as well as hydrophobic drug, as hydrophilic drug can be enclosed within this aqueous compartment, its central aqueous compartment, and hydrophobic drugs or lipophilic drugs, they can be enclosed within this lipophilic or hydrophobic region. So in this hydrophobic region, which is composed of hydrophobic tails of phospholipids, and here hydrophobic drug can be incorporated, whereas hydrophilic drug can be incorporated within this central aqueous compartment. Now, composition of liposomes, as I had explained you that liposomes are composed of mainly lecithin, which is a mixture of phospholipids as well as sterols, mainly cholesterol. So main component of liposome are phospholipids and cholesterol. Both of them are having their different function. Main frame of liposome, the framing of liposome, it is done with the help of phospholipid. Phospholipids are responsible for bilayer formulation. These phospholipids, they can be either natural phospholipids or they can be synthetic phospholipids. Example of natural phospholipid may be phosphatidylcholine or phosphatidylethanolamine, or they may be phosphatidylserine. Example of synthetic phospholipid are diallyl phosphatidylcholine, diallyl phosphatidylethanolamine, diasteroyl phosphatidylcholine, and diasteroyl phosphatidylethanolamine. These are example of synthetic phospholipid. Out of various natural phospholipids, most commonly found phospholipid is phosphatidylcholine. In this phosphatidylcholine molecule, hydrophilic head, it is composed of choline. This hydrophilic head could be either choline. In phosphatidylethanolamine, it is ethanolamine, and in phosphatidylserine molecule, it is serine. So, hydrophilic head, it could be either choline, ethanolamine, or serine. And the hydrophobic tail, it is composed of phosphatidyl moiety, which is an acyl hydrocarbon chain containing 10 to 24 carbon atom. So, in phosphatidylcholine molecule, this hydrophobic tail and hydrophilic head, they are linked with the glycerol bridge. So, student, apart from phospholipid bilayer, these liposomes, they also contain cholesterol molecules which are interconnected in between these phospholipid bilayer chain. So these cholesterol, they align, these cholesterol molecules, they have hydroxyl group as well as aliphatic chain. So these cholesterol molecules, they align themselves in between hydrophobic acyl hydrocarbon chain of phospholipid in such a way that the hydroxyl group of cholesterol is oriented to phase in such a way that it faces the hydrophilic or aqueous central compartment, and the aliphatic chain of this cholesterol molecule, they are oriented in such a way that they remain in between these hydrophobic phospholipid bilayer. So the cholesterol is not having ability to form bilayer itself, but it acts as fluidity buffer in the formulation of liposomes. Cholesterol molecule, they align themselves in between these phospholipid bilayers, so they alter the freedom of motion of carbon atoms in the acyl chain of hydrophobic tail, so that they restrict the transformation of these phospholipid tails from trans conformation to Gaussian conformation. Let me explain you why this is important. Actually, before understanding this, first we should understand what is phase transition temperature. See, all the lipid molecules, most of the lipid molecules, they remain as a tightly ordered gel state or in a membrane form at certain temperature. But when the temperature is elevated and a stage comes when this tightly ordered arrangement, it converts into liquid crystal phase. In this phase, movement of lipid molecule, it is carbon atom, it is higher. So this results in the instability of the lipid because it converts from the membrane gel state to the liquid crystal phase. So these cholesterol molecules, when incorporated in the formulation of liposomes in concentration in the ratio of 1:1 and even 2:1, they impart stability to liposome by restricting the conversion of transform into the Gaussian form. Because of this, it results in the disruption of the lipid membrane, and it results in the leakage of the drug molecule which are being incorporated in the liposomes. So thus mainly cholesterol is added to enhance the stability of liposomes against leakage, drug leakage, and maintaining the structure of liposomes. And also when these cholesterol molecules are incorporated in between phospholipid bilayers, they increases the distance between these polar head of phospholipid molecules. molecule. Thus, they result in elimination of electrostatic interaction as well as hydrogen bonding interaction, which further leads to the increased stability of liposomes. So, student, we can define what phase transition temperature as the temperature at which transform of lipids it changes into a Gaussian form, or it is the temperature at which the lipid molecules, the mobility of lipid molecules it increases and they convert from gel state, tightly ordered gel state to the liquid crystal state. So this is all about what is liposome and what is the composition of liposomes, what is phase transition temperature, and how cholesterol helps in enhancing the stability of liposome. In our next lecture, we will study about how liposomes are classified, various classification of liposomes, and we will also discuss about method of preparation of liposomes. Thank you.